pantry cleanup. It's not really that bad, but it's really disorganized, and I want to make it tidier, and because I'm finding, I know that there's stuff in there, but I can't find it. So I've got a ton of bins behind me. Hopefully you can see them in the shot. I don't know. I'm trying to, like, you know, we're working on our filming skills, and I don't know. Anyway, yesterday we got the bins, but the day before, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do my shopping. I'm gonna hit Dollarama. We're gonna get bins. We go to Dollarama. No bins. Well, they have bins, but not the ones I want. Like, I wanted these style of, like, you know, clear shoebox size bins. So I think, okay, I gotta pivot. Where else can I go in town? I go across the street to Canadian Tire, which, if you're Canadian, you know that that's usually a sure thing, right? Like, when you need stuff like bins, organization, like, Canadian Tire is a great place to go. I go to Canadian Tire. Shelves are, like, empty. There's only a few, like, picked over ones, but there's, like, giant under the bed bins and, like, big, like, Rubbermaid bins that you could, like, hide a body in. If you ever watched Breaking Bad, you know what I mean. Anyway, so I'm like, what the hell, Canadian Tire? Come on. Like, I get that, you know, they're doing the best they can, but, like, what the heck? So I'm like, all right, well, that's a bummer. So I go home. I go on Amazon. I'm checking them out. There's lots of stuff, but I'm like, I feel like they're a little expensive. Like, there was some, and I was like, okay, I want to price check. So I check IKEA. I didn't really like IKEA's bins as much, and I felt like they were a little more expensive after I did all the comparing. And IKEA's like an hour drive. So I was like, yeah, I don't really want to do that. So I also checked Walmart in town, and our Walmart has like half an aisle of bins. And again, they had like nothing that was the size I wanted. So I'm browsing the internet, and I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can order from Canadian Tire. So I go on Canadian Tire, and of course, what do you know? They've got the bins on the website, which they always do. Like, they have so much stuff on the website. So I'm looking at the website, and one size says they have 128 in stock at my store. And I was like, no, because I didn't see them and I was there. And I keep looking, and I finally find the size I want, which, for those of you that are curious, these are the Type A Clarity 9-liter shoebox size. So these are 15 1/8 inch by 9.5 inch by 5 2/3. So a shoebox, or 9 liters. Which, these are the size that I was like, yes, that'll work. They'll fit on the shelves nicely. I can even stack a couple, but they won't, like, be hanging off the shelves and look messy. They come with a lid, and they happen to be on sale for $2.99. So I was like, perfect. I look at the availability, and there's 12 in stock. 12 at my local store that I was just at yesterday. And I was like, what you doing there, Canadian Tire? So I decide, okay, I didn't want to wait until the next day, because I'm like, I want to get this done. So I call the store, and I say, okay, I'm looking for these. I give them the product number. The guy looks it up, and he's like, yes, we have 12 in the warehouse. And that's all he says. He just stops there. He's like, yeah, we have 12 in the warehouse. So I'm like, so what does that mean? like, am I supposed to just say, like, oh, okay, good, I was just checking, and then hang up? Like, so he calls the warehouse guy, and I can hear him, like, he doesn't put me on hold or anything, so I can hear him radioing to the guy. And the guy's like, yep, let me go look. You know, it takes a couple minutes. The guy calls him back, and he's like, yep, we've got them. So I'm like, oh, perfect. So I asked the guy, I was like, okay, I'd like to come by and pick them up. Could you maybe have them pull them out of the warehouse and set them aside so that I can come get them? And the guy's like, no, we don't do that. And I'm like, so he tells me I have to, when I come in, I'll have to go to customer service and basically do the exact same thing I just did during the phone call, but in person. Which in my head, I was like, okay, you know what? Like, why can't you guys pull them out now? I'll drive over there, and then by the time I get there, you guys have them pulled out, and I don't have to stand around for 20 minutes waiting. But no. He's like, no, we don't do that. Which I was like, okay, fine. So I go down to the store, and we go and we ask the desk, and we go through the whole routine again. They look it all up, and they're like, yeah, we have some in the warehouse. And I'm like, all right, can you bring them up? And it takes like 20 minutes. I go and grab the other bins I wanted because they were on the shelf, which I thought, okay, that should be easy. No, they're like 12 feet up on a big high shelf, like, you know, Costco style shelving. They're like up there. The lids are like 30 feet in the air, and I'm like, no, God! Are you kidding me? Like, I just want to buy some bins. Like, why is this so hard? So I flag down a guy. He goes and gets like the special lift, like the special fancy forklift. He goes up and gets them, which is great, but still, like, it's like another 10 minutes of waiting, which I'm still waiting for the original bins anyway, which I'm like, oh my God. So it was such an ordeal. Like, I finally got them, which was great, but it was just like, why can't you guys, like, your shelves are empty over there. Like, the bin aisle is like bare shelves. Why aren't you putting your stock on the shelves? Like, so that, because if I hadn't thought to check the website, I would have just gone to a different store or probably just ordered from Amazon. But I was like, no, I'll check. And then, like, they were on sale for $2.99, which is a great deal if you're in the bin market. So, like, I spent, I think it was about 60, let me think. I bought 12 of those bins, and then I bought 3 of the larger bins, which were $10 each. But I really liked this style, and I wanted, like, the tall and narrow ones. So those ones I kind of splurged on, but anyway, I think it was about, hold on, I have it right here. Drum roll, please. So for like 80 bucks, I got that. We grabbed a couple other little things like sandpaper and stuff that we needed for hubby projects. But anyway, for 80 bucks, I got a bunch of bins, and now we're finally going to get cracking. I'm going to insert a clip here of the before of my pantry and kind of explaining the areas that I want to clean and tidy, and we're going to get cracking. I'm going to time lapse this because it's probably going to take, well, it's going to take a while because it's a big old mess. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy this and get ready for the reveal. It's going to be epic. I'm so excited. I even have some extra little plans, which you'll see at the end, but it's going to be pretty sweet. If it comes to my vision, it's going to be pretty awesome. Without further ado, here's the before. Okay, this is my pantry right now. As you can see, it's just messy. Like, there's a lot of, it could be better. So today we are going to organize. The stuff that I really want to focus on is this whole side over here. As you can see, like, I've got all the cleaning products up there, and then like a sewing kit that's all falling over, and like all these extra random items down here that need to be dealt with. So we're going to focus on those today, as well as the stuff up top, which is all this like random crap that's just been shoved up there. So we're going to deal with all that. The actual cooking and like food stuff, that it's not too bad. I feel like we can tidy all of this up a little bit, but it's not terrible. It just needs to be tidied, in my opinion. We are finally done. I've been cleaning for hours. Like, it has been a lot. But it's time for the big reveal. Buckle up. This has been, like I said, the full day in the making, but I gotta say, like, if I could toot my own horn a little bit, but like, it looks amazing. Amazing. I'm so happy with how it turned out. You guys have checked this out. Let me know in the comments below what you think. That's the finished pantry. I can't believe how well it turned out. I'm kind of blown away. It kicked my butt. It took me like the entire day to do, but it looks great. Hopefully we can keep it this tidy. Anyway, we'll see you guys in the next video.